This article is from Bounding into Comics. Captain America Brave New World screenwriter says, critics who gave Marvel film a low score got it wrong. Got it wrong? I mean, ultimately, a subjective opinion about a film is just exactly that, an opinion, and therefore is neither right nor wrong necessarily. It's just what a person thinks and feels about a film. But okay, let's read on. In the opinion of Captain America Brave New World screenwriter Rob Edwards, the many critics who felt that the latest Marvel Cinematic Universe entry wasn't enough to snuff, or I think that's supposed to be wasn't up to snuff maybe, simply put, got it wrong. Just an FYI, Rob Edwards is one of 5 writers for Captain America Brave New World. The other writers on the film were Malcolm Spellman, Julius Ona, who also directed the film, Peter Glantz, and Dallin Musson. The article says Edwards, whose Hollywood credits prior to serving as one of 6 writers on Sam Wilson's Wild Ride includes Disney's Treasure Planet and The Princess and the Frog, offered his take on the critical response to his latest release while speaking to the Direct in promotion of his upcoming film The King of Kings during the recent WonderCon 2025 as held in Anaheim, California this past weekend. Pressed by the outlet as to whether or not he put any stock in the large discrepancy between critic and fan opinions towards Brave New World, Edwards asserted, "I kinda did, kinda didn't. I think similar things have happened," he added, "with a lot of different projects. It was weird to me because some of my friends who are critics, I said, I think you guys missed it. I think you guys got it wrong." To this end, Edwards then noted that while critics may have that Marvel's latest, I think there's a typo in there, that Marvel's latest was wholly unimpressive, the responses he personally observed from general audiences told a different story. When the audience's marks came in, recalled the writer, everybody I saw said, like, not only did I love it, but I brought my family the next week. I've seen it more than once. It's a thoroughly enjoyable film, and I don't know what everybody's talking about. I mean, that's really what you want as opposed to the other thing. And look, to be fair, there's no denying that there's people who liked Captain America Brave New World. I've seen plenty of praise for this movie, even in my own comment sections. Look, as I said in my review, I didn't think that this was the worst movie ever, and I don't think that it's the worst film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I think The Marvels was probably the worst. That's definitely an absolute low point. But as I said in my review, when you factor into account all of the rewrites and the re-edits and reshoots that Brave New World went through, yeah, I mean, I think they managed to salvage something of the film to make it watchable enough. The thing is, it aspires to be as intelligent as Captain America Winter Soldier. It aspires to be this political conspiracy thriller, but it fails. It's nowhere near as good as Winter Soldier. The action beats aren't as exciting. Sam Wilson doesn't go on any kind of personal journey. You know, he doesn't discover anything interesting. He doesn't really learn anything. I don't even know, how I would describe his story arc. It feels like he doesn't actually have one. And of course, the critical thing is, I don't buy Sam Wilson as Captain America. I don't buy that this guy can throw around a vibranium shield the way that Steve Rogers did. I don't think that, even with his vibranium mesh suit or whatever, that he's able to take on Red Hulk. My suspension of disbelief is just out the window. I'm sorry. I do buy Sam Wilson as Falcon, and I quite liked him in that role, but, not as Captain America. That will always be Steve Rogers. Wilson doesn't have the super soldier serum. I don't know why they just didn't give it to him. It just would have made sense, But, he's got to be much, much weaker physically in strength than Steve Rogers. But anyway, in reality, Brave New World as a film doesn't hold a candle to Captain America Winter Soldier. They're not even in the same league. Brave New World is just a very generic, brainless popcorn action movie with very little to say, and I think very little to offer the pantheon of MCU movies overall. But I can understand why some people enjoyed the film for what it was. You know, if your expectations for the movie are low, if you're looking for just a bit of action and some, you know, mid-tier escapism, you'll probably be moderately entertained. But the film doesn't leave any real impact, any lasting impression. It's not going to stay with you after you watch it. You're not going to be thinking about it days later. And it's not worth paying to go and see in the cinema, in my view. Right? This is a movie... How can I describe this? This is a movie to watch at home on a streaming service some evening when you literally have, you know, nothing better to watch, nothing else to watch. And it's kind of a movie that you don't mind if you get a phone call during it and you pause the movie. Did you hear that? I literally got a phone call just as I said that. Just as I was recording that line. No word of a lie. That's like uncanny. I'm not messing with you or anything. There's no punchline here. There's no joke. Like it's not a parody or something. Like I legitimately just got a phone call when I was talking about getting a phone call. Like it's, you know, this all harkens back to what I've talked about before. You know, you're talking about something and then ads start coming up on your phone or on your computer for the thing that you were talking about. Like just absolutely surreal stuff. Yeah, like I've lots of examples of that over the last few months in particular. Like it's happening more and more. But anyway, maybe this was just a massive coincidence, right? But whatever. See, this is what freaks me out now when this kind of stuff happens. Now, I'm just convinced our phones are listening to us. Oh boy, that's just thrown me for a loop now. I had a script prepared, and okay, so where was I? Okay. That's bizarre. I'm getting a lot of weird phone calls lately, actually, you know, this kind of PayPal scam nonsense. So, okay, this has derailed the video a little bit. So the point I was making was, here we go again. It's Brave New World is the kind of movie that you don't mind if you get a phone call during it and you pause the movie and speak to someone on the phone for like an hour and then you finish watching the movie afterwards, or you go to bed and finish the movie some other evening. That's what I was trying to get out there. Anyway, I don't think it's the kind of movie that you pick up the phone and you say, hey, listen, I'm just watching Captain America Brave New World right now. Can I call you back after the movie is over? Does that make any sense? All right, so I'll conclude the video there before I get another weird phone call at a very strange, very weirdly coincidental time. Thank you very much for watching, guys. What do you guys think? Were we wrong about Captain America Brave New World? Was it actually a good film? I think I know what the responses are going to be in the comments. Take care, guys. Don't answer phone calls from numbers you don't recognize, especially really long numbers. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.